Hi everyone, Luna here, and today we're talking about altars, about your first altar and what it should include. So what is an altar? An altar, according to the dictionary, is a table or flat-topped block used as the focus for religious ritual, especially for making sacrifices or offerings to deity. So it is a place of sacredness. It is a place where you make offerings and prayers to deity. And that can be anything. So here's my Yule altar. I already showed you a little tour. Isn't it cute? I wish my altar cloth was a little bit bigger, but that was the only thing I had. I'm slowly building up an altar cloth collection from the thrift store. So here, and my heater is on. That's my heater. My heater is on, so that humming you hear is my heater. If you hear a couple of bangs and booms, my witchy room is in the basement, and my children are upstairs doing PE for their homeschool curriculum, which is playing Just Dance for a half hour at least. So here is a simple altar. This was basically my altar 20 years ago. Some of this stuff is from 20 years ago. This bandana was $1 at like a dollar store or something. And it's covered in wax and stuff. And that was my first altar cloth. It was on top of my dresser before I had an end table. And this is what was on it. So this little frame was from like an arts and crafts store, maybe like $1. And I painted it. It's, as you see, it's 20 years old. So I painted it white. I originally painted it green. I didn't like it. And so I painted it white. And inside is a picture that is also 20 years old that I printed out of the internet. So this is Gaia from Talia Tooks. The artist is Talia Took. Or Thalia, I don't know how to pronounce that. My niece is named Thalia, so that's how I pronounce it, Thalia Took. And I love her artwork. I've used a lot of her images and her icons her images as icons for deity. So this is Gaia, and what I had was a simple tea light. This one's vanilla scented. And then I was not allowed to burn incense in the house because it really affects everybody's sinuses. We have really bad allergies. My brother's asthmatic, I'm asthmatic, my daughter's asthmatic. Everybody's fucking asthmatic. So I used an oil burner. This is not the one from 20 years ago. This is only from like a year ago. The one from 20 years ago broke during the move. And I was very sad because I had it for so long. But just a simple oil burner can work, or if you want, you can use an incense, like this incense burner here. I've had for like 15 years. I got it at Walmart. They have long incense burners too for incense sticks. They have little spots for cone incense as well. And the thing is, you don't have to go to a big witchy store to get these things. You can get them at Walmart, Target, Dollar Tree. You can get them pretty much anywhere. This I bought off of Amazon. It was only like $20. And like I said, this frame I got at a not Hobby Lobby. It was probably like Dollar General. This was before Dollar Tree time. And a tea light. And tea light you can buy like in bulk for just a couple of dollars. So what should you put on your altar? I say put things that have meaning to you, that feel sacred to you. Now, since it's Yule time, I put a pine cone. But when I was a closeted witch in a very Christian home, that's what I did. And I have little stuff here that I've had for just as long. These are rocks. Okay, so in Galveston, there's Inner Space Cavern. And it's both a museum and a cavern that you can look and learn about Earth and how the cavern was made, and learn about stalactites and stalagmites and all that fun stuff. And when I was 9, I went on a field trip with my class, and they had a little bin where you could pick rocks for like $1, just like a handful of rocks for like $1. So I bought this pretty little crackle quartz, and then this peacock ore, and then this rock that I have no idea what it is, but has been with me for 20 years, and I love it. It's pretty. It's probably agate, but I've had it, and that's what I would put on my altar. This is actually a recent addition. This my son got from the yard when we lived in Texas, and it's snail shell. And it's very precious to me because my son gave it to me as a Mother's Day gift. Now, another thing you could do is charge your jewelry. Now, this might look like a witchy tool or witchy jewelry, but I actually got this at Target. Yeah. It's a quartz crystal, and it's got little stones to represent the chakras. I got this at Target. And I've gotten jewelry from Target there that actually had stones in it. It was a little pricey, like $20, anywhere between $15 and $20, but I didn't have a witchy store nearby, so I got it from Target. So one thing you could do, you can change up the candles. So this candle I got at the dollar store at Dollar Tree. Same with this candle. Now, this is one of their plain candles, and they have them in different colors. I think it's just the basic colors, red, green, blue. But they also have saint candles or angel candles. This one is scented and smells nice. I burn it when I want protection. And like I said, I got it at Dollar Tree. It was $1. So you can change it up and everything and make it your own. But remember that the altar is for you, not anybody else. So you don't need all the bells and whistles. You don't need a bunch of stuff. You can just have something as simple as a bandana or a tablecloth. Like, for instance, when I did end up getting an end table, I used this tablecloth. I've also had that tablecloth for 20 years. But now it's part of my ancestor altar. And as you can see, it's still rounded from when I had it on a round end table. But it doesn't have to be elaborate. It could be as simple as just a candle, and that's it. So if you're wondering how to start your altar, just think to yourself, what is special to me? Do I like this feather? This feather I found on the ground. Make sure it doesn't have any bugs or anything on it. But there's these bones that I found of a dead bird. Make sure you clean it properly and use proper hygiene. This pine cone that I found in my yard. It's whatever feels right to you. I hope that's useful. You have a great day. Brightest blessings.